What's up, guys? It's your boy Q the Great, and I'm back with another live, man. Y'all tap in right quick. Yeah, it's me, man. It's me. It's definitely me. Just wanted to come up here and say what's up right quick. Yes, sir, man. Another beautiful Tuesday. You know, God is good. Everything is well. See if we can get some people in here right quick. What's going on? Hit that subscribe button if you're new. How's it going? I'm Q the Great. Man, it's been a while since I did a live, man. What's up, Skate? Yeah, man. I told you I was gonna go back live again this week. Kind of been procrastinating about this shit, but here we are. Yeah, yeah, exactly. This, this the news. When I'm on the game, that's primarily gaming related. But when I'm on here, this is a real deal. Holyfield, all that shit. So I'm gonna see if I can get some more people in here. If not, then Skate, I'll just talk to you. Cause you know you my guy, man. And honestly, I can talk to you about damn near fucking anything. Yeah, so we're gonna give it to about 2 minutes. Let's see what we can get. Yeah, man, got a little story time, man. Got a little story time. Y'all see how to cut my hair and shit. So, yeah, y'all. Yeah, so updates on your boy Q the Great, man. Starting in, yeah, we're gonna start this shit right now. But yeah, man. So, where have I been, man? Where have I been, guys? Honestly, I've been, I've still been posting on YouTube every day. I haven't been posting these kind of lives. I've just been posting on my gaming content lately. Probably my last maybe 5 or 6 videos, maybe 7 videos have been gaming content. Um, I haven't did these lives, man, because I haven't been there mentally. Um, Unfortunately, I lost my fucking job. You know, it's all good though, because I figured that God got something better for me anyway. And honestly, I honestly was tired of being with that company. Um, I mean, I, I went from making. No, I didn't. I didn't hit nobody, man. The reasons that it happened, I kind of keep to myself. But yeah, man. Nah, I ain't hit nobody, man. I got an accident-free driving record for CDL so far. So let me got them knock on wood. Um, but yeah, though, man. I mean, I was getting low ball. I'm gonna keep it real with you. Like, what's going on? What's it say, Quentin? What's going on? He said, I'm talking about. Nah, man, I didn't, man. I didn't, dog. I'm not no violent person on skate. That shit ain't even worth it, bro. That shit ain't fucking worth it, man. But yeah, though. So I mean, for what it was, dog, it is what it is, man. That job was it was it was cool to do what I was doing, but um, I wasn't making no money, bro. Straight up, like I went from last year around this time, I was making 1,400, 1,500 a week. Um, Damn near, I was making about between 12. I was making between 12 to 1,400 a week. Last year around this time with that company, and then I went from what 12 to 1,400 a week to fucking like 8 or 900 a week. Like, and then after that, um, well, no. Before I went to making that money, they transferred me to another building, which I didn't want to go to. They kind of forced me out. They told me basically because I was a temp, and they basically told me, either you take this job over here and go over here because they need a flatbed driver, or you're fucking fired. And I still gotta pay my fucking bills. So I went over there and I didn't like it. I was unhappy the whole time I was over there, to be honest. That's one of them. That's one of them CDL jobs to where, okay, when we slow, you in the warehouse, and if we not slow, then you're gonna be driving. But if we ain't got nothing for you to do, then you can just get into the warehouse and work. And to some people, that may be okay, but for me, that was never okay. Um, you know, I didn't I didn't step out on faith to go get my CDLs to be back working in a fucking warehouse like at all. Like I had no intentions of going back to the warehouse. Only way I go back to the warehouse is just like something crazy happened with my driver's license. But with them though, they told me straight up like, okay, well if we don't got no work for you to do, then you need to work in the warehouse. No, I'm not gonna do that shit. Like CDL school is tough. It's very mentally draining. It's physically draining. It take a lot out your body. So who the fuck would go through 8.5 weeks of training just to go back to where you was at? Another thing I was tired of. I was having to load my own truck. I didn't mind unloading my own truck. I can live with that. But having to load my own truck was some old bullshit, especially when you got warehouse people that can do it. I would have to get to work, load my own shit, strap everything down. I was driving flatbed for them. Strap everything down, and then unload it with a Moffitt. And I didn't mind the unloading part of it. I really did enjoy that part. I thought that was pretty cool, because I had, it is what it is. So what they did, so then, after they moved me to the building, stripped my overtime. Then they gave me another option. Okay, either you quit or you go full time. So the thing about going full time was I knew I was gonna take a pay cut. I didn't know how much it was gonna be. I asked them for a number and they said they're gonna give it to me, but when I seen my pay stubs, that's not the number they gave me. I even went to them and was like, y'all said y'all could do this, but y'all didn't do it. And they was like, well, that's all. Like basically, that's all we got for you. Like, what the fuck? So, before the pay cut, I helped them move. So we moved. I don't know if y'all familiar. I don't know if some of y'all from Georgia. I know Skady is. So I originally was working in College Park. And that's about a 40-minute ride to work every day, which wasn't too bad at all. I drive a Honda Accord, so shit, my shit pretty good on gas. I think I'm getting like 25, 26, maybe 27 miles per gallon. So it wasn't too bad. About 40 minutes, you feel me? No traffic, I can make it in 30, straight up. Just doing 80, straight up 75. Well, they decided they wanted to move to Newnan. So I was okay with it at first, right? Because I didn't, have the, I didn't know how far Newnan was from the house. I figured it would be closer. Guys, I helped these folks move a fucking warehouse. I'm talking about warehouse racks. Anything that you can think that a swimming pool company may have, I helped move a lot of that shit. I didn't do it all by myself. I'm gonna keep it real. I didn't do it all by my fucking self. But, I did do, I think, a lot of the work to help them get set up over there. So then, okay, so after that, then they forced me to go full time. Guys, I went from $27 an hour to $25 an hour. And I started getting paid every 2 weeks. So that was really some old bullshit. Um, I'm used to getting paid every week. Ever since I've been in the CDL's career field, I've been getting paid every week. But then I go over there and I take a $2 pay cut. So now I'm not making $27 an hour anymore. I'm making $25 an hour. Then they tell me, okay, well, you're gonna get paid every 2 weeks. Like, what the fuck? So now I'm thinking, okay, so everything might still work out. Well, now, instead of me driving 35, 40 minutes to work, he said no idea why it would go down when they ain't having to. Yeah, bro, Skate. Shout out to my boy Skater Races 9. Skate, that's the stupidest shit I ever heard, bro. I'm gonna go a little off topic right quick, guys. I done worked plenty of temp jobs in my life. You hear me? I done had a bunch of jobs in my life. I done had a bunch of jobs. I done been through temp agencies, all that shit. I've got hired on with companies through temp agencies. That's the first time in my entire life I ever took a pay cut going from temp to full time with a company. I said it again. I went from 27 to 25, not from 27 to 29, 27 to 25. And not only that, my pay was split up. And I got paid every 2 weeks. He said, I bet they were mad. Man, we're going to get to that part in a minute. So, took the pay cut. So, like I said, I was driving 40 minutes to work, 35, 40 minutes to work, which wasn't bad. Now, guys, I'm driving from my house to Newnan. 56, 57-minute ride to work every day. I mean, I'm coming through towns and there's construction going on. I'm coming through 3, 4 school zones, 7, 8 o'clock in the morning, man. I'm getting caught in school zone traffic. I mean, it was just fucking terrible, man. I mean, it literally would take me if I left the house at 7 o'clock. No, okay. Let's say I left the house at 7:30 to get to work. I wasn't getting to work till about 8:40, and that's no stops. But of course, me, I'm gonna stop at the store. I might grab me something to drink. Might grab me a cigar or something. So it was taking me about 65 minutes to get to work every day. So I done took a pay cut, and I got a longer drive to work, and I'm not getting paid every week like I'm expecting to. Yeah, wasn't it at all, man. I was over it. This shit was wearing me down mentally, to be honest. And although I did enjoy what I did, although I did enjoy um what I did, I will say that that's the only positive I take out of it. I got to see a lot. I got to see a lot of the big houses and be exposed to, you know, a lot of people who had money. A lot of business owners, contractors, all kind of shit. And I think that was the only cool thing I got out of it, man. But besides that, though, man, So now moving on, I've had some job interviews. Um, you know, well, I had two job interviews actually. My phone's been kind of. He said that's how they treat good employees. Man, I'm trying to tell you, Skate. They definitely lost a good driver, bro. They definitely lost one of the best. I know for a fact I was, I'm not trying to I'm not trying to be like cocky or anything like that. I'm just saying like, I was able to do everything, man. I was able to do everything at, both buildings that I was at while I was with them. Um, I had nothing but good reviews. I went to work every day. You know, can't nobody dare say that I was a bad driver, or that I had a bad attitude or none of that shit. I always come in with positive energy. Even if things are not going my way, I still, show up and I get the fucking job done. So they'll never find another flatbed driver like me, man. Not somebody who bring that energy and can get cool with everybody, man. And like I said, that shit was not worth the money, man. You driving an hour damn near an hour and a half some days just to get to fucking work for $25 an hour, and I got a CDL, I got a Class A. Fuck out of here, bro. So it's all good. Well, honestly, Skate, they got a really high they got a really high turnover rate specifically for that building. Um, while I was there, we had a driver quit. So you know, it is what it is, man. Because he was complaining about the same thing, like, okay, I'm not making enough money here. Exactly. I mean, he told me he wasn't making enough money, and then I don't give a fuck because I'm not there anymore. He's not there anymore. Before he was about to quit, they gave him a number, a higher number, and they wouldn't even like try to give me that fucking number. And then, another thing that really fucked me up, they had brought a temp driver in, right? They brought a temp driver in, Skate. Guess what? This motherfucker was making what I was making as a temp. So I done gave y'all damn near a year as a temp driver, making all this money for y'all. I mean, flatbed driver for that pool company is the number one driver. That's who make them all their fucking money, straight up. I don't give a fuck what none of them say. That's who make all their fucking money because you have to deliver swimming pool supplies to people's houses. So when I was doing that shit, I'm taking a 48-foot flatbed into subdivisions. I'm taking it into gated communities, all kind of shit. And I helped them move their company, man. And just to, you know what I'm saying. But I'm a firm believer, man. You don't play with God's people. You know, you just, some people they're gonna look back on that shit. He says, Skate said it's a blessing in disguise, man. Why you say that, Skate? I'm listening. I felt like the same. I felt like the same thing, but I want your opinion though, because you're older. You're like a big brother, man. So tell me how it's a blessing in disguise for me, man. I love to hear other people's input. Anybody else who's watching, tap into the comment section, man, for real. I definitely feel like it is too. I had to sit for about a week and a half, maybe 2 weeks. But like I said, I don't had. He said because they are shitty as fuck. They were shitty as fuck to you, and the next opportunity is going to be better. I think so too. Thank you, Big Brother Skaterade. Thank you so much, dog. Love the positive energy, man. But yeah, though, man. I said the same thing because like, both other job offers I got right now, I'm making more. I'll be making more money with them, and they're closer to the house. One is in Clayton County, so that's about 35 minutes, and then the other one is in Henry County, and you know, that's probably like 25 minutes. He said you wouldn't have gotten that better opportunity if you was there. You're not lying, man. But I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm the type of person to where I don't like sitting at home not doing nothing. Um, I like to feel like what I'm saying. Like I like to provide, but I had talked to my brother, and he was like, maybe, and my cousin too, man. And he was like, maybe this is time. He said, your sister and God looking out for you, bro. Appreciate that, man. That means a lot to me, dog. At first I I didn't get depressed. I was just kind of like, um, what'd be a softer word than depressed? Um, I was kind of hurt. I ain't gonna lie. I was kind of hurt behind the shit. Because I felt like, I had gave them folks. I did. I mean, I was really good at what I did. There we go. Disappointed. There we go. I was extremely disappointed, man. And then you know what I'm saying? Like I still got bills to pay. You feel me? So, but yeah, I was definitely kind of hurt by it just a little bit because I had helped them out so much, and like you know what I'm saying, they can't even find a fucking flatbed driver. And when they do, he's not gonna last that long because motherfuckers ain't like motherfuckers ain't you're not making enough money to do that shit, bro. But yeah, so I got two new opportunities. So y'all pray for me with that, man. But both of them close to the house, both of them making more money. So all I can do is just stay prayed up, man, and continue to keep driving. Not driving, continue to keep posting. And just keep being happy, man. That's what it's all about. Like my boy Skate said, man. I wouldn't even got these better opportunities if I was still there. I was still been there. I still been fucking miserable, driving an hour and a fucking half to work. And Skate, that meant a lot. That meant a lot, man. You say your sister and God looking out for you, man, for real. I know my sister would. My sister probably would have told me to quit on their ass when they initially basically forced me out of the first building. I want a piece of candy, man. But yeah, though, he said it's gonna work out, man. I appreciate that, dog. Yeah, I know it's gonna work out, man. Because I'm gonna keep grinding, bro. Like I'm not gonna give up. I might have a bad moment, but I ain't gonna have a bad day. You feel me? Like I don't have that time. I don't have time for no shit like that. He said you doing what you need to do. Facts though, man. For one job, basically, like I said, I don't want to count my chickens before they hatch. So I'm just gonna sit back and just be quiet on it, man. And I'll give y'all an update video on that. For real. Definitely. I'll probably DM you, Skate. Motherfucker airhead good as hell. But yeah, man. Hold on, y'all. I'm trying to chew this motherfucker. I'm gonna make sure I screenshot these comments. I love these comments. For real. But boy, Skate, man, I got that Skate the real one. But yeah, so um yeah guys, with that being said, man, I think my time is up, man. I just want to this is my only recommendation to get is to not bash the other people. Just explain that they oh man, I never will, bro. One thing about me, bro, I never throw nobody under the bus to make myself look better. It is what it is, dog. Ain't no crying over spilled milk. We just gonna keep fucking going. And plus, I feel like if it's something that I wanted to leave, and then I mean, you know what I'm saying, I got what I wanted. So now it's just um, walking into the next door and going to live my life and be fucking happy, straight up. I mean, that's what it's all about. It's not about nothing else. It's about you know being good to myself, being strong to myself, and you know taking care of it. Oh yeah, man. But I've had some really good interviews though. Like I said, I've had 2 interviews. I'm not gonna say who the companies are because I don't want to. If I don't want to jinx my shit, so I'll just say I done had 2 good interviews. I had 2 really good interviews, man. With some solid companies, man, and it's gonna put me back where I need to be. But with that being said, guys, make sure you like, share, subscribe, and turn on that notification bell, man. I'm gonna try to get into a schedule of doing these lives again. But if you don't see me on here, you definitely will see me on the game. I've been literally dropping gaming streams every day um, throughout the week, man. So thank y'all for watching, man. Before I go, I just want to let y'all know, man. I'm human too, man. Don't give up, dog. When shit not going your way, just trust God and believe in God, man. And talk to your friends, man. Like Scudderay, I talked to him. Realist, I talked to him. My woman, I talked to her. Just know that you're doing better than what you think you are. You feel me? Oh yeah, it will, man. I definitely will. I'm gonna try to get back into it. I got to get back into a rhythm with it. Um, yeah. So, but yeah, man. Thank y'all for watching, man. Thank y'all for supporting, bro. Never give up, man. Your life is never over, man. Just you gotta keep fucking growing, man. Keep fucking grinding, and just trust God and just ask that that He give you the strength to get to the next destination, man. Because the next destination is gonna be a good one for you. It's gonna be something that's gonna help build you up, not tear you down. And you're gonna be so much better, man. So thank y'all for watching, man. It's your boy Q the Great. Where I've been, hey, I'm here. I'm alive. We getting back into the grind again. I mean, like I said, we have stayed on the grind, but we getting back into opening my YouTube channel all the way fully back up, man. So thanks for watching, man. Stay tuned for more content from your boy Q the Great. Be great.